It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good morning. Good morning. Y'all see where I'm at today. We're in here. Today is July 24th. Ooh. Just like that, man. Just like that. Hopefully, well, I guess Torin don't have a mic normally, so you obviously can hear him. You should be able to hear me. So,
you can hear me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just talking about, when I'm using the mic or whatever. So
yeah.
It's the internet, man. We free willing it. You here for the value, not the. Well, I guess the quality of video and audio would help.
Yeah, as well.
I think they got it figured out on pretty much any device. It's gonna sound pretty good or whatever. So, but yeah.
You have a mic at the house too?
I have, but do you know what this house sort of design? It's like it's too echoey or whatever. Okay. So so the mic really won't even make it. Well, I know it's mics that'll cut that out too, though. I can't figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
What now?
It's mics that'll still perform well in the echo room. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to set the settings on the mic to remove the echo.
The echo.
Well, live. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so I think it sounds pretty good. I guess they'll.
At least you ain't got little kids running in the background.
Well, I wouldn't probably do it anyway.
Right.
Or they have to be somewhere else.
Yeah, I was watching a video the other day, and his kid just kept talking in the background, and then he could do it. I guess he would turn them.
Well, what was it? Was it something you were trying to learn? He was trying to be.
Something I was learning, and he would turn the video off and then come back, and the kid would come back. I was like,
this was live?
No, it wasn't live. He was it was recorded, but he was out of the country too, though. He wasn't in the United States. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but
yeah.
You going up in the other room?
Yeah. I often wonder, I probably won't ever know. My life would be over as I know if I had a child right now. But
you said what now?
I said my life would be over as I know it if I had a child right now.
Why would that be?
I ain't, number one, I'm too old, in a sense. Well, let me put like the old in the sense of not old physically, I think, but the time, you know what I'm saying? Like you had your daughter grown, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's grown, yeah.
And so, so obviously you had her in your, mid-20s, something like that? Okay. Yeah. So when you at the graduation, when she graduated high school, what you was, maybe 40?
45, something like that.
Yeah, so you all them years of you going up to school functions and all that stuff, not that I really care what people think or whatever. And I try to raise my child, if I had one, to try not to be a follower in that sense. Or, but we all care what people think to a certain degree, I guess. Just different for other people.
Well, we can still have kids at this, that age.
Oh, yeah, I guess scientifically we're supposed to be able to have them until you put dirt on us. You know what I'm saying? Whenever that is. Yeah. But so if somebody was impregnated right now, so I'll be 54 next Wednesday, right? And so I guess what that'll be 3, 6. So maybe March, April, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if my map is right, somewhere in there. And so I'll be going to 55 before they even turn 1. So if we count that, so 18 years from that, I would be 73. So I'm the granddad up at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like going to all the functions when they the first grade and 6th and 7th grade, and you know what I'm saying, man. Why your granddad?
I don't think it's out of the question. Just like Edward is just saying that my neighbor had a baby at 73. So
he wrong with that.
I get what you're saying. But at the same time, you know, if it happens,
and then I guess technically, like a woman can have one up into their mid-40s, but it get more dangerous on potential complications. You know,
right.
where our diets are, but you know, anyway, shit, we ain't talking about that. What we got, man?
We got Edward Thames, and everybody's saying, "What's up? What's up?"
Yo.
And he said, "What's up, fellas? Hi, Ty. Can you comp this property? It's livable, and they're asking $27,500."
I got my little stand I'm on is rocking. Hold on a second. Let me get something to keep that from rocking. Oh, that'll
Okay.
rock.
Let me turn this up a little bit. Yep, 73. That person stretched it out. Okay.
Yeah, man. He clown.
73.
Come on, man. So that means I ain't tripping about the age of the woman or whatever. I think that's bad, ain't it? It ain't rocking now. So what's the address we got?
Oh, okay, so Edward Thames, this is St. Louis. It's 1147 Canaan Avenue.
St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. I think I have it here. Let me go to Zillow. Guess I can share my screen on this since. Okay, so well, you know what? Let me wait. Let me try it anyway. St. Louis, the state of Missouri is a non-disclosure state where the sold price of properties are not made available, and they're not made available, so it makes it difficult to comp. And so what we do is we re-engineer and we look at the properties that are for sale. Investor base may still pull that up. Sometimes it will in certain markets or whatever. So let me get in here and let's see.
And Edward says it's the same guy, has a 50-year-old and a daughter that's 10.
Doing it, nigga, isn't he?
He all over the place.
He out of control, man. He living out of control,
wow.
man. Hey, this cat's out of control, man. Take man. What?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Man.
So
50-year-olds' daughters or kids would be calling a 10-year-old
brother.
aunt.
Yeah. Well, no, that'd be brother and sister. I got some brothers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we all got relatives. We probably all got relatives, you know what I'm saying? I got investor bases pulling up a lot of these prices or whatever. Well, enough of them. Looks like they're paying around 70 something, but let's see. Let's see what the ARV is on this. I'm gonna share my screen. But yeah. What you said?
Yeah, 50-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh my God. Oh.
That's all over the place there.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my God.
Bless his heart. Okay.
Yeah, man. So I wonder how many kids he got total. You know, he that seems reckless to me, but you know, whatever. I'm a grown man, do whatever he want to.
Yeah, I mean,
but
what he wants to do.
I'm saying, like, I'm like wondering how many.
I don't even have a problem with the Nick Cannon thing, you know. I mean, if he want to have that many children,
he
take care of them.
He got to take care of it. He got people lining up, you know, to do it. You know, of course, that bread gonna always let you. Gonna have some participants. You know, if you don't know nothing else about this game, All right, so this property is really small. It's 760 square feet. Got a couple of comparisons in here at the same square footage, so I'm going to use those. We're going to do the process of elimination. So this is a 1925 build. So everything in here is 1948.
Ty,
Huh?
you want on the screen?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so my bad, I was talking. Thanks. So it's a 1925 bill, so that's the first process of elimination. Everything in here is either older and maybe a little newer. We have a 1948 in here. I am going to remove that one. All right, and then our property is only 760 square feet. This 2,100 square feet, when I'm gonna remove that one, that's just too much bigger. And that 1,400 is a lot bigger. Okay, so the one that's as closer to our size that's for sale is this one for, and this is not the greatest way to do it because these properties are for sale. They're not really they haven't been sold, but it looks like the price per square foot is close to each other. A range of 91 to 110 gives us an average of $102 a price per square foot. And what that simply means is that's the way that appraisers will make the adjustment on the different square footage sizes of properties. They'll come up with a price per square foot, right? And how that's arrived is you take the square footage of the property and divide it into, in this case, what it's being sold for, and it gives $104. So it's 864 square feet. You divide that into 90,000, that gives you $104 price per square foot. So then on the other two properties we have here, we have 91, we have 110. If you average all three of those together, that gives us 102. So what Zomps does is going to automatically multiply that times our square footage and give you our suggested ARV, which is 77,000. Right now, ideally, I would love to be able to see what buyers would be willing to pay for a property in this area. But again, I can look at some of that. Let me do this. Let me stop the sharing. It did pull up some in the cashbuyers.ai affiliate investor base. It did pull up some of them, and so I have one here where they paid 70 grand for 825 square feet. Another one, the same thing. Let's see here. This one here is 960. They paid 55. That was 816. Okay. They paid 75 for that. It was a little bigger. Let's see what this one is. They paid 25 for that one. Paid 222. They paid 10,000. Ooh, really low. Okay, so yeah, low, like I think it should be 28,000, 27,000. So it looks like they'll pay in the 20s, mid 20s. So in order for you to make money on this property, I would say you want to get 20,000 or below. 20,000.
27.5.
That what they asking?
Mm-hmm.
I would want to be a little lower than that. I want to be a little lower than that.
All right.
Is this a wholesaler or a seller that they're dealing with? I wonder.
Is the question, are they dealing directly with the seller?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll come back to us on that.
All right.
That possibility.
LA Mars, REI. Before I do this one, the person on because I know you're going to ask me to, but on Instagram, somebody posted a property that they want to get comped, but they sent the link to the property. It looks like it's listed. So we want to know whether they have a contract on it or.
Well, yeah. If we don't have anything else, we'll look it up just for the content. But,
Okay.
you know, ideally, when you're targeting, again, I guess I have to say it every day at some point. When you're targeting properties that are listed for sale, you need to already have those relationships with buyers that are okay with properties being listed, because just remember now, it is listed for sale on the internet, which means the entire world in reality. The people that are active investors in a particular area, they get bombarded with this stuff already. So you're really not doing anything special. Now, if you can negotiate something a lot more attractive than what it is online, let's just say they're asking 100,000 online. You get it down to 40. Okay, yeah, you're gonna get some people's attention, but you still need to have those relationships built before you do that, because you don't want someone to blow your deal up because it is already listed, which means that agents' contact information is there online, and it can just cause some confusion or whatever. So just keep that in mind or whatever. So.
All right. LA Mars REI said, "What's up, Flip? On the road right now. Hope you can help me out." And he provides the property address, which is in Meridian, Mississippi.
Okay, yeah, that's where I gets down in Meridian, Mississippi.
Thought you might know a little bit about that one.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I don't know if just off the address though. But.
Oh no, I wouldn't just know that. I don't know it like that.
Okay. 1810 10th Avenue. Oh, and Edward did say that that property was sent over by another wholesaler, the 27.5 that we were just doing.
Yeah, it sounded like it. You know, when he said 27.5, it sounded like it. All right, Mississippi is non-disclosure also, and Meridian is a fairly small town. I can just tell you on something like this house, just looking where it is, just knowing that market, you're going 5,000 or less. Looks like. Well, hold before I say that. Hold on. Let me see. This might have some land with it. Let me see. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let me see. Let's do that again. Hold on, let me do this one again. I hate when I clean my history or whatever and got the log back in everything.
You do it automatically?
Yeah, but you know the passwords and stuff be populated, but sometimes you know might put a little snag or something. Yeah, this property here. Yeah, is it? What's the address again? Yeah, 18.
That was 1810 10th Avenue.
Yeah, something like this. Oh man, it's probably. Oh yeah, you got to get this thing so cheap, it's ridiculous. You got to get this, man. Like definitely under $5,000 to hopefully be able to sell it for something around, 8 to 10 or whatever. But you got to get something like this just really cheap, really cheap.
Next one comes from Stephen Vaughn. Said, "Good afternoon, gents. Ty got two properties you can take off of my hands. One is overpriced and the other is a deal, straight from your lips. What must I do to get this thing started to get them to you?"
If the one is overpriced, there's no reason for me to look at it. If you already think it's overpriced, or which one is the deal? But yeah, you can just email. Here's my email address right here. There's no reason to look at it if it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So send it to his email. So I will spare you the details of the addresses if he's gonna send them to you.
Oh no, if he wants me to look up the one that's not overpriced, we look at that now. I'll give my opinion on it. Well, I'll give my opinion.
Yeah, apparently he's saying that you've already said that one was a deal, or the one that I'm about to give you.
Oh, okay. Well,
228 Felton Avenue.
And where is it?
Philly? Yeah.
Philadelphia. What? Okay. Hope I say the same thing I said before. What's the address again?
228 Felton Avenue.
Can you say Philadelphia? Am I spelling Felton right? 228 Felton?
228 Felton Avenue.
Philadelphia, PA.
Maybe he's saying, oh no, Collindale, Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah, Collindale. Okay.
This is supposedly the deal that he's saying. He said they're asking 170 for Felton.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we add that. And I'm gonna share my screen here. Well, hold on, wait on that. Okay, so why did I do that?
Somebody's asking while you're looking at it is if someone has a vacant home that has a court order that says do not enter, how do I wholesale that property?
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the owner. I'm not sure I understand. Have you talked to the owner? Yeah, you got.
That's on Instagram. Yeah, they're on Instagram.
Yeah, you got to talk to the owner first of all. See if they want to sell, and do they want to sell at a price that makes sense, or whatever. You got to start there first. Forget about the notice that they have there. You got to talk to the owner, see if they want to even sell, and then do the numbers work. If I'm understanding the question correctly,
Right.
Please go deeper. Please. Let's see.
Oh, and Jerome McClendon, he didn't provide an address, but he's asking just a general question. Hello, Ty. I'm driving for dollars and came across a property that's 4-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool.
Yeah.
Asking $300K. Your thoughts?
Say that again.
What brought it up?
Say that again.
Okay, so he's driving for dollars, and he ran across a property that's 4-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool, and asking $300K. What are your thoughts on it? There's just not enough information.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. That's why I was making sure if I heard you right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough information. I'm building the case here for this property here that we're looking at for the other guy. I'm trying anyway.
And Sarah K asks, is Zumps, is it your app?
Yeah, if you want, yeah, it definitely mine. One of my few possessions. Yeah. It is.
Let's see. Yeah, Jerome is asking. Oh, he did put the address in. Okay, so we'll go over it, Jerome, next one.
Yeah.
So he did put the address in.
Yeah, this is a little tricky. It got a lot of activity in it, but I want to make sure I'm comparing likes to likes on this property here. Got a lot of activity, which is good. I want on this one that the guy gave. What the one I'm working on? What did he say the numbers were on it? Do you remember?
He says 170. Remember, he was saying this is a deal. Well, he said you looked at it before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I looked at it before, see, that's why I said I hope I'm gonna say this right same thing, because from what I'm looking at, yeah, I don't know if that gonna work. Okay.
It won't work or it will?
I'm trying to make sure here. I mean, well, let me do this. I'm complicating it for myself. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me just look at flippers. I'm complicating. All right, so
Yeah, we got it. The Stephen Collindale, Pennsylvania. That's what you're looking at, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah. I'm gonna clear all these out, and then we'll start this over. I know y'all can't see what I'm seeing right now. The reason I can't show you what I'm seeing is because YouTube, because it provides owners' information on cash buyers, and I'm basically just seeing what cash buyers are willing to pay for this property, right? So once we determine that, then we know where we need to be. But he said I already looked at it. So again, I'm seeing something different right now, though. But
And Shaquan Holmes, yeah, we have to have the address in order to comp it. They're asking.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult. But
yeah,
very difficult, sir.
Yeah, to give you an idea of what you should offer on it.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult. Very difficult. Very difficult. Not enough data, man. You gave me your partial name. I don't know your name, sir. We can't identify you here at the airport. You gave us partial name. I got that one. Wish you would let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Remember that song? Okay.
Yeah, it's so many properties in here that have sold, which is the good thing. You got tons of activity in this area. I wonder, is this close to Philadelphia or Pittsburgh or somewhere? You'll look that up real quick, Mike.
Oh, okay. Let me see. How close is it to Philly? Collindale.
But there's just a ton of activity in here, like a lot.
Let's see.
Which was what I love to see.
It says it's 27 minutes from Philadelphia.
Yeah, so it's Metro Philadelphia then. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so damn, I thought I had added more than that. Okay, so that's 60,000.
So Edward is saying, so the one I sent over, oh no, that's the previous property with the guy that Edward had the wholesaler to send that 27.5 deal.
Yeah.
But he was responding again. I forgot, we on a whole different property. But he's saying, so the one I sent over 27.5, that's the price with wholesale fee attached to it. Should I shop to my buyer's list or see if he can get it for cheaper? You were telling me that's 20.
Yeah, you hadn't even has he tacked his money on top of that 27.5? Don't sound like it. No, you got to get that cheaper.
He says 27.5 is the price with the wholesale fee.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might work. Yeah, if you already got your money tacked into that amount, then yeah, that may work. Man, that still ain't enough. I thought I had more than that.
But you were saying to get it for less than 20.
Yeah, I'm assuming he has it. If he putting it out there,
oh, have it for cheaper than okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming he got it. I'm assuming. Yeah, what his contract price is.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So ours is a 1905 build, right? Mm-hmm. And so everything is somewhat newer, but we'll go with what we got. This one says Darby, but I guess that just may be more of a community thing. the ARVs are really low on these, right? And so our property is really big. It's 2,500 square feet. Nothing is really close to that except this one here. And it's over 120. So we're up here at 169. I don't know if that'll work, but so we'll probably base it on this 120 if we have to. But they're getting these properties really cheap. I told him that before. I don't know if you can get this value out of it though. Don't have anything that I see I can compare it to justify that value. Let me do this. Let me stop sharing my screen again.
I think he said he has under contract for 170.
Yeah. Let me see. Can I sort this by square foot? Yeah, I can. Boom. Okay, so the only one that I'm showing that's close in size to yours, that investors paid for, it only sold for $2. Oh, okay, let me see. Hold on, I might be wrong on that. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, so that's the one I need right there. There's only one of them, so hopefully I'm hopefully this is what I'm looking at here. All right, so let me share my screen again. Where's it right there? So which one is it? This one. Okay, so this is the only one that's similar in size to yours, right? Almost same year too. So I'm gonna eliminate all of these here, right? Because I tried to find a like to like. So they did pay $255 for that one. It was built in 1910. Yours built in 1905. 2,500 square feet, 2,550. So, and it sold at 145 a square foot. So yours, and it sold for 370. Price over 145 price per square foot, and it's over 370. So yours 362. So there you go. So with that being said, then that 170 should work. As I said before, it should work. So yeah, just email me, see what we can do. He said he got on the contract. He said he had it on the contract.
He didn't say that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he said, let me see. You can take off of my hands. Well, him saying that you can take them off my hands.
Yeah, I would assume so. So yeah, email me. Who was that? What's the name on it?
Stephen Vaughn.
Stephen Vaughn. Yeah, hit me up, Playboy.
Yeah, he's normally on here.
Yeah.
Every live. So
yeah, that's what's happening.
All right.
That's what's happening.
Marjorie Richardson says, hi, Ty. Hi, Tori. Hope all is well. I'm in North Carolina. Now, I was in Maine, then Petersburg. I was wondering, can you help me with a comp on this property? And I might have a buyer. And then she provides the address, which is in Summerfield, North Carolina.
What's the address?
It's 7068 Denison Road. And that's in Summerfield, North Carolina.
Okay. Wait a minute. You said what now? Read that again. Say that again.
About what?
The address?
7068 Denison, Denison Road.
For 5.6 million?
Mm-hmm. She just said that she might have a buyer for it. And she wants us to comp it. She didn't put what they're asking or anything.
Okay. I'm going to share my screen, show you what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm saying.
5.6.
This is a listed property, and it's been listed. They say how many?
Yeah, that's the
5 bedroom, 10 bed. That's nasty right there, but
it is nice though.
Yeah, 6.9 acres.
Very nice.
Very nice. Will mine will it even pull this up? Let me see. Was Zumps add this bad boy? They didn't change their platform a little bit. Zillow trying to trick me. So yeah. So let's establish if this is the property she's talking about. First of all, it's going to be a unique property. It's going to be hard to compare something to it. I can already tell you.
Yeah, Martin. She said yes, yes.
So you give us some backstory on this, because this is a lease listed property, right? I'm seeing this is the listed agent right here. So you're gonna have to go through the agent. And so to tie this property up, 1% is 56,000. You know, like they're not even gonna take you serious. I mean, like they're not even going to have a conversation. Now I don't know who you are. You may say, "Ty, I got 6 in the bank right now," but they're not even going to have a conversation with you once they ask you a couple of questions. Can you provide proof of funds? Number one. And if your buyer can, no big deal. And they're going to want a minimum of probably 50K now, right? You can probably get away with less, but that's what they're going to be shooting for, 50+K earnest money. But if you got a buyer that's even entertaining that, they already know how this works or whatever. So, but I'm not.
I missed this from her.
Okay.
She's saying the EV is $3 million on PropStream, and Zillow has it for 5.6. The owner lives close and has owned it for 16+ years.
Okay.
I guess that doesn't change what you're saying, though. But yeah.
She says she has a buyer for it, right?
A buyer for it, yeah.
Yeah. So are you dealing with the owner? Because again, they have it listed for sale. You know, they have it listed for sale. So I'm not understanding what's her role in it, right? Because they actually are going to pay this realtor a commission to sell this property or whatever. So we need a little bit more context on something like this. You know.
Yeah. Let me see if she'll probably respond pretty fast. She's on here, so
yeah. Okay. Yeah. We can go somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Consciously Divine, my fault. Consciously Divine says, do you have videos teaching about wholesaling, the beginning steps?
Yeah, just text VIP, like very important playlist, VIP, 205-964-5243. And that set of videos will get you going, you know, from the beginning. I need to go in and probably rearrange it for a few things, but you know, the main stuff is there.
Marjorie did respond, said, may I email you, I guess, the details about this property?
You can, but just for educational purposes. I would, you know, it's not like it's hidden. It's being advertised to the world. If you could just give us some context so I can help educate some others and answer your question, you still can email me on it or whatever. If you could give me some context on it, because the worst thing I like for people to do is to waste time on stuff. I ain't saying you're wasting my time, so I'm wasting your time, right? Because a lot of things have to go into play, especially on a price point like that, right? Because somebody got that kind of money, Torian, that to be able to pay for something like that. The property is advertised. I'm trying to see what the person that we're talking to was because you got the resource to buy a $6 million house, basically $5.6 million house. I'm trying to see why would they need you? You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if it wasn't for sale and you had to connect with the owner, right? But it's for sale. They can reach out to the realtor. I'm saying, what's your role in it that, you know, that they would need you? You know, so again, I don't know every damn thing.
Maybe if you know the owner personally or something like that.
Maybe so. You know, the agent still got to be addressed, you know, because they've hired them to sell their property. So, which is not a big deal. The owner wants to still pay them whatever commission they've agreed upon. I'm just trying to just get a good understanding on this, because again, it's going to, hopefully I can answer it for you, but it also help others on something like that, because you and me could possibly learn something too, that she's done, so.
Yeah, because I would like to wholesale a house that's 6.5. And it's being advertised online.
Yes, it's been advertised online. So that's the biggest thing. It's not really the price point that's about. It's already being marketed for sale, right? So I'm trying to understand a buyer with that type of resources. Why would why would they need you? That's what I'm trying to get to. It'll be, again, different if it wasn't already advertised.
Right. All right.
I could bring on. We can set it up where you could come on and answer that or whatever. So it's not a big deal. If that'll help. Because again, it's more for the education of the audience. People that are going to watch this now or later. So.
Yeah, because like you said, it's listed. So I mean, you can answer.
I'm missing something in this equation. That's where I am. I'm missing something. So.
Yeah, come on up, Marjorie.
So she wants to come on.
If you want to now, if you feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah. If she wants to, I can set it up where she can come on, or whatever.
She's saying it has been on and off for a few years, and the owner is tired. Okay. She put it on as a last resort.
Okay. It sounds like the owner is overpriced. Now let's start there. She ain't that tired. It's overpriced. If no one's purchased it, let your friend or whoever, the person you're dealing with, the owner, it's overpriced. The market is telling you, if you've been trying to sell it for years, it's overpriced.
Nice house though.
Nice, yeah.
But it's obviously overpriced.
It's overpriced. That's simple.
She said she wants to come on, but she got to fix her hair right quick.
That's what's up.
Now she said, "I'm joking. Plug me in."
Yeah, text the word Gator. Text the word Gator to 205-964-5243.
So he's owned this property he lives down the street. And he's owned it 16 years. And he can't sell it. The owner.
Oh, so he don't even live in it.
That's what she said. She said that he lives down the street. I think that's what she said earlier.
Okay.
The owner lives close and has owned it for 16 years.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up in prop stream. Look at some stuff too.
She said it's for $3 million. In prop stream.
That's a huge difference than what is online. If he's willing to take 3. That's a huge difference.
Oh yeah, it's a huge difference. He could be a motivated seller as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, ain't no question about that. Yeah. So the address that I'm showing. No, that's the same address though. Text Gator to 205-964-5243. We'll see what's up.
Yeah. All right. While we're waiting on her, you want to do another
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Okay.
There she go right there.
She's here.
There she go.
Marjorie.
Hello, I had to fix my hair.
Yeah, you good. Let's get it.
If it goes out, just let me know. Hi, Ty. Hi, Tori.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening?
So I was looking at it on top screen, and I seen all that, but it was saying that the lady, she's tired. It's the owner. She's older and she's just tired. But I'm in the area now, and it's real desolate, as you can see. It's not a whole lot going on. If I could flip my camera, I'll show y'all. It's just.
You didn't flip.
Yeah, you might just have to turn it around.
And I'm trying to flip the camera now.
No. I'm just saying you might have to just turn it around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But yeah, so I guess what we're asking, been trying to sell it for years. They got a list for 5.6. Obviously, that's too much, right?
Because in the other areas they have homes for like 100,000.
Say what now? We can't hear
Your
you.
mic went out, Martin.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear
Okay,
you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah. We
Now.
Go
You
ahead.
can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
It's been on market a few times, and then
What happened?
What happened?
You okay?
okay, it's just freezing.
No, we see you. You look fine.
Okay,
Now.
okay, I sound good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine now. Yeah, we're good.
In the area, the other houses are no more than 100,000.
Really?
Okay. No, that ain't no big deal. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't no big deal about that. So how do you know the owner?
Say it again.
How do you know the owner?
She was a teacher.
Okay, interesting. And so
She was a
so
teacher.
so she doesn't live in the property now?
Say it again.
She doesn't live in the property now?
No, she lives a few homes down from the property.
Okay. So
She went off.
Okay. So we can get some real context here. How in the hell she has a $6 million property, or at least she's trying to sell it for that? How many square feet is that?
Oh God, 6,000? No, I think it's 14,000 square feet.
It looked like it could be that.
I was
Okay.
wondering that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
want to say it's 14,000.
okay. All right. So what's the nearest city to you all? Large city. What's the nearest large city to you all?
The nearest city is Raleigh and Durham.
How far is that from you? How far
Raleigh or Durham?
How far is that from you?
Lawrence.
How far is Raleigh and Durham from you? How far are they? How long does it take? How many minutes?
Probably about an hour.
Okay, it ain't too far. Okay, so so you say you had a buyer for it. What did that mean?
It's hesitant.
You said you had a buyer for it. What did you mean by that?
I know I might have a buyer. She's iffy because of the price of it.
At what price point do they want to pay?
No, I might have a buyer.
I'm just saying, have you and the buyer discussed how much they want to pay for it? Has the buyer given you a price that they would pay? Okay.
No, not yet. That's why I'm talking with you.
Okay. Oh, so the buyer hadn't done that. Okay.
Right. No.
Okay. Let's back up then.
Okay.
What's the bottom line price the seller would take?
Oh, this is a terrible hesitation.
No, that's fine. That's fine. What price would the seller take? What's their bottom line price?
Okay. Am I good?
What's the bottom? What's the bottom line price?
The seller, of course, the seller wants 5.6 because that's what Zola was putting it out there.
I get that. So, but
yeah,
what's their bottom line price? What's the least amount the seller would take?
I apologize, y'all.
I guess is it a delay?
I hear you. It's just I'm trying not to answer because it keeps on hesitating.
No, go ahead and answer.
Okay, cool. She wants 5 points. The bottom line, she wants 5.6 because they put 5.6 up there.
Oh well, we ain't talking about nothing. The
Yeah,
market already told you that ain't it. That ain't the number.
I agree. And I'm trying to like convince this lady that this is not it, but Zillow told her something else.
Well, okay, so let's establish she's not motivated. Obviously, money is not an issue for her, right? It's not an issue for her. So don't spend any more energy in this. It's drastically overpriced, right?
Mhm.
She's built
Right.
she's overbuilt, and no one is going to pay that for that area. That's why I ask you, how far was Raleigh in the largest city? An hour is too far.
Okay.
If this was 30 minutes outside of Raleigh or Durham, probably been sold it. But an hour is too far.
Okay.
Just is. So because within 30 to 45 minutes, somebody could buy it as an investment.
Right. What is the problem?
Great Airbnbs, do
Right.
weddings.
I know, because it's bad. That's a bad house, man.
Yeah, a content house. It could be all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, shoot, if I could get it, I would get it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's overpriced. And see, when you have a house like that, just in the middle, I'm just gonna say nowhere in relation, you don't have anything to compare it to justify that number.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it just ain't gonna make sense.
Okay.
Just not gonna make sense.
Okay.
So because even at, let me see, what would that be? It's 14,000 square feet. So because even if you built that from the ground up at $200 a square foot, we can do at $200 a square foot, you can build it for 2.8. You see what I'm saying? You can build that house for 2.8 million. Why would I pay 5.6 for it?
Exactly. Okay.
You could probably buy that 6 or 7 acres she's on probably for less than $100,000, right?
And back in when did she get it? 2003. It was that property sold for 95,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could buy that. I'm right on it. Yeah, you could probably a little more since it's we'll say 150 grand. Even we said 200, it don't matter. So now you're in at 3 million. You can build that in that area. You can build that for $3 million.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you saving 2.6. So why would somebody do that? It just doesn't make sense. Again, you don't have it. But again,
and some.
Yeah, she doesn't need the money, so it ain't no deal. So
all right, thank you, Ty. Thank you, Tori.
No problem at all.
All right.
Yeah.
It's an interesting scenario, though.
Yes, it's interesting. Yeah.
Seems like, I guess that year she just decided to build a house. Maybe, I don't know if she hit the lottery or whatever the case may be, but she just decided to build a house in $100,000 neighborhood. It's like, now I would think she could do an Airbnb though for it, but she probably don't want to do that though.
Well, yeah, see, it could, she could probably bring some good bread just doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's probably not making her any money right now. It's just going to be the maintenance of it. And probably, I would charge so much, I'm only going to attract a certain clientele or whatever per night. I don't even know, what would you charge for something like that per night on 14,000 square feet? What?
It's going to be probably close to $3,000 or $4,000, $3,000 or $4,000 a night.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. I would assume so. It just had to be some yeah.
So would you say that it's essentially like when in a regular neighborhood when people just start to build out on their house, is that essentially the same thing that's going on in there?
It's worse.
You know what I'm saying? It's worse. Like
it's worse. You know what I'm saying? Like it's worse. We only talk about like when I'm talking like that, I'm like saying it's a $70,000 to $80,000 neighborhood, and most of the houses between 1,200 to maybe 1,600 square feet, and they built a 3,500 square feet house. So now, okay, you might, somebody might pay 150, maybe 200.
Yeah.
Because hey, they grew up in a neighborhood, and and Mr. Johnson, you know, everybody wanted to live in his house. You might find some food like that.
Right.
But but you talking 5.6 is what she want. I don't even know what it's worth. I'm just it would see without the start of me, what would it cost to build something similar?
Right. That's probably a good start though.
Then I want a discount on that because I'm building brand new, you know, to my specification or whatever.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm, you know, so she ain't.
Because if you're in that, if you buy that size house, you want it exactly how you want it. Not
not necessarily. Because you know, like I said, if she was in a neighborhood like that, where the house is selling for $5 and $6 million, you know, those houses are already built. You know what I'm saying? So people buy them all the time or whatever, but ain't nothing to compare it to. Like I said, you built it in $100,000 neighborhood. You know, just I don't even want to know what it costs just to maintain that every month. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? This power bill on 14,000 square feet is going to be something serious. Just to keep it heated and cooled, right?
Yeah.
Doing the lawn and all that stuff, landscaping. She easily probably spending $3 or $4 grand just on that minor stuff.
Yeah.
A month. So obviously this lady got bread. School teacher, my ass. She come from something. You know what I'm saying?
Something going on. Okay?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She come from some bread. You know, that's the only thing I can assume. You know, just so.
Especially since she's had it for 16 years, you know. That's
oh my God. Yeah, Toronto, I ain't even think about that part. This ain't no new house.
16 years,
that long, man. So you've been maintaining it all these years.
Yeah.
You got some bread. She ain't motivated to sell. She a long way from being motivated to sell. She don't need the bread. Yeah,
because that's what she was saying when you pulled it up on Zillow. It was saying $35,000 a month if you was to rent it out. You know.
Yeah.
So, but Marjorie's saying $35,000 a month. But like that's what I said, Airbnb. You know, you can make that. You know.
Yeah. People would come from Charlotte. I mean, Raleigh and Durham. If they marketed that like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people will pay that over.
But I mean, the house look pristine.
She could probably book it out with weddings. Probably.
Yes.
Out of 52 weeks, probably half of them weeks.
Yeah.
And I would be doing, you know, because they're gonna have it more than one day in most cases. So I'm doing probably about 5 to 10. I'm probably doing 10,000 a weekend.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know what would come with it, but I'm probably trying to rent that out for 10,000. People pay that.
At least 10,000.
They would be losing their minds on weddings. You know what I'm saying?
You
know, so she could probably easily generate 300 to $500,000. You know, just renting it out or whatever, just leasing it out. You know, for
I don't know if she's one of these type of people that don't want anybody on the property.
Yeah, you know, so now they come now. That ain't gonna be without expense now. You know, just to keep something. Yeah. I'm telling you, I said $3 grand a month. I'm probably way under. Man, to keep that house maintained and looking like that.
Yeah,
that costs some bread because you just let them sit now. They'll start to deteriorate. So,
you got to go in there and do the dust and
you
know, you got to have somebody maintaining it. You know,
but
that's interesting to build a house that size in $100,000 neighborhood. I wonder what her goal was. You know,
I have no idea, cuz you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what her goal.
Oh my God! Oh,
who did you think was gonna pay for that?
This poor guy. On everything, it ain't some. You know what? I had got some money, boy.
I mean, but that type of money, would you want to be behind a gate in a gated, you know, like with other homes?
I guess she is behind a gate. She out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, she ain't really
nowhere. Like,
you know, and it may have a fence around. I don't know. We didn't really look at it that detail. It may be gated. You know,
they might be. Yeah, it might
be. You know, if you're gonna go to that expense, why not? You know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, but that was interesting. Everybody's saying that was an interesting scenario.
Yeah.
Now, Mola Viva said, "But dang, I could have bought that house for $150,000 in 1993."
Huh?
Well, she bought it Didn't y'all say she bought it at 150,000?
No, we were talking about the land.
The land, okay, the land.
We're talking about the land. It's sitting on like, so I'm showing 5. It's saying 6 acres. I'm showing 5 or whatever. So
it would be an interesting conversation with that lady to know, hey, this is what I decided to do, and back
it'd be very interesting to hear the backstory on that, right? Because now she didn't make a good investment. If you got that kind of resources, we're gonna say it.
You're gonna get that money back. You're gonna get that money.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. So we'll just say the total project cost her, I don't know. We'll say back then, 16 years ago, instead of $3 million, we're gonna say $2.5 million, something like that. Okay, if she just moved closer to Durham or Raleigh and use that same 2.5, easily sold it. If you're in the right neighborhood, obviously, easily doubled her money in that time frame. 16 years, she doubled her money.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But
somebody told her that she can make money in real estate.
We sit up and talking, hey, she doing something.
Yeah, you might
right people, so whatever, but that ain't working. I know that ain't working.
The 5 point, what was it? 5.6.
So
5.6.
Haters gonna hike.
Yeah, I'm not putting it out there, seller, that you're not gonna make that. But
I'm putting it out there. You're not going to sell that property at 5.6 million. I'm putting it out there. They already telling you ain't.
You ain't gonna get that. But like you said, maybe if it was in Charlotte,
it needs to be closer. She about 30 minutes too far out. If it's an hour to Raleigh, and what she said, Raleigh and she's about 30 minutes. What is this here? She's about 30 minutes
from 2 million.
Yeah.
Too far. It's too far.
Yeah.
So we're getting to Jerome McClendon, the person that was asking about the house that was 4-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and they're asking $300K. He's provided the address. So
okay. All right. So we'll get out this one here.
Yeah, West Bradenton, Florida. Maybe Marjorie will come back and say, the lady only wants a meal for it. Can she get $1 million for it?
Oh, she can get $1 million. No, I ain't tripping. She can get $1 million for it. You can't build it for that. That's my point. Because now it's a tremendous investment, right? Because like I said, people will pay that. You can turn that into something, right? That that you can lease out, because people would pay that.
Because like you said, somebody could say, well, hey, we're gonna do weddings here, or something big,
people would pay that money.
Okay, so this one is in West Bradenton, Florida. I don't think I've ever been there.
What's the address?
507 65th Avenue.
And what, West Bradenton?
Bradenton, okay.
Yeah.
Saying it better than me. No.
I think I'm saying it right. Don't
Bradenton. Okay, yeah, Bradenton.
Don't guarantee I'm saying it right by no means.
Let's see. He said the owners are asking $300K.
300K. Well, that's full price. I can already tell you. Zillow's estimate is not always right by no means, but a lot of times it's a great indicator. But we're gonna still look it up though. We will still view this property.
Somebody brought up a point on Facebook. Nate Cole says, one thing we have to remember that I remind myself of is that we never convince folks to be motivated. We find
that's powerful. Can I steal that?
That's powerful.
Oh, that's powerful right there. That's some brilliant stuff.
That's brilliant.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
That'll stop some headaches for you.
Oh yeah. It almost works the same. I know it works the same with buyers too. You don't have to beg buyers to make money.
That's
Follow up,
when you know it's a good deal.
follow up is good. Now with sellers, follow up is more important. With buyers, ain't no reason to just keep calling them back and stuff. You know they want it. They gonna be begging you not to show it to nobody else.
You get that earnest money. Let's go. Love Live Nick asks, how do you find the ARB when the ARB is all over the place?
We'd have to take a closer look at it. You know, it's just a process elimination. That's part of why we did. I created Zomps. It's not always easy. You know, sometimes, like you say, it can be literally all over the place or whatever. So, I wish I could show you guys what I'm doing here, but you know, again, you can check it out if you join the. I'll put it up here real quick before I show you this. But if you join the group, I demo it. But text the word push. You join the Telegram group. I actually can show you this stuff on how I build the case on this. But so let's get over here now. So all right, so your property, let's do the process. So it's basically a process elimination, guys, again. So we start with the year built. So try to look for likes to likes within a 10-year window if possible. So 1978 to 68. So everything is in that window. We got a 1959. That's not a big deal when it's newer. And I think that one, it didn't have why does it not show? It didn't show a sales price on it. So I'm going to eliminate it. All right. So everything else is in play. This should be a fairly easy one. Look here, the percentage of ARV is lining up also to it averaging about 60%, right? The price per square foot, we got a good range here of 248 the low, 313 the high, averaging price per square foot of 282. The sale range, square footage is somewhat close. This one is a lot less than those, which is okay. So average sale around 300 and some change. So our property is 1110 square feet, right? And these two are more closer to what ours is. I'm gonna eliminate this last one down here, right? Because these 1971, ours are the 1973. 1110 square feet is ours, 1142, 1152. Those two like tell the story. So the price per square foot again is around 300. All right, and then they're selling close to each other based on the square footage. So that's another positive also. So how much they trying to sell this for, Tori?
300K.
Okay, so boom, there we go. So our suggested ARV is, which I already said, Zillow was pretty close. That they're trying to sell it for full price, right? So where you need to be at, so buyers are, well, I ain't got to say nothing else. This is what buyers are paying. There you go. So if buyers are paying 206,500, right? So they're basically paying 205 or so. What does that mean, Tori?
You got to be lower.
You got to be lower to make money. So if you're trying to make 30% of this number, which would be 33, would you say 30,000 for easy math? So that means 205, you need to be around, 175 or whatever if you're trying to make 30K. Now you can push it up, say, hey, I'll be good with $5,000. So you probably need to be around 195 to 200 or whatever. But I'm saying I'm shooting starting at my offer is 170 or less. And I can work my way up to probably, I'm going to say 190, 195 or whatever. So, but there you go. So, but this it's some more stuff we can add here to Zomps, but this is like the perfect example of knowing what to offer, right?
Right.
Let me start it over. Now, I had some others here and I eliminated them, but let me just share why we're here where we are right now. 1973 build, 1971, 1971, right in that box where we want to be. Square footage, 1110, 1142, 1132. Perfect. Close to neither one of them the same, but we're perfect. So the percentage of ARV that they're selling them for. So if you don't know what ARV is, it's the percentage ARV is after repair value. It's our way of doing a do-it-yourself appraisal because we have to get in the mind of an investor because the way they're going to think is to know if they could have a deal or not. Number one, they need to know I can sell these houses for in the lower to mid 300s. All right, so now what should I pay for to achieve the profit that I'm looking for? Guess what this does? It gives us one of them paid 208, the other one paid 205. So it gives us an average here of what they're willing to pay, right? So it's telling us buyers are willing to pay that amount, right? Low 200s. So in order for us to make money, we have to be below that. Like again, this is the perfect example right here.
Yeah.
I would like to have a few more, but 2 is good. 2 is enough. Because we know those 2 buyers will get down. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then these properties are very close to each other. Our property is on 65th Avenue. This property here is on 67th and 64th. So,
and I do know probably what the next question Jerome may ask us.
okay.
Does pool make a difference?
A little bit. You can add maybe 10 grand, but those other ones might have pools too, but it ain't gonna be that big of a difference. So not what we talking about.
Because I remember he did say it had a pool.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to screenshot what I can show you, the map of the buyers on this, and I'm gonna show it to you guys here. So let's do that. So done. Recent. Pull it up. Danger. All right. So let's see here real quick. All right. So you all can wait a minute. You all can I'm gonna chat to you. You all can see this?
Yes.
Yeah. So the red dot is our property. So, you know, it's pretty good, decent activity here. It's within a year as far as the time frame of those properties that sold. And then also the, what else am I trying to say? What am I trying to say, Tori? Oh, it was within a year. And what's the other criteria? A year. And the mileage is within a mile. So
I thought you were going to talk about whether it's.
So the green ones are landlords, and the light blue ones are flippers, right? So yeah, but there you go. So
and
perfect example. So you can access that. Text the word boss. I'll put it here: 205-964-5243. You can access the same tool to use for yourself.
And someone was asking to repeat that quote, which was from Nate Cole on Facebook. It said, "One thing we have to remember that I remind myself of is that we never convince folks to be motivated. We find ones that are."
Yeah, we find people that are motivated. Now, sometimes they are motivated, but they have some other stuff going on that won't allow them to move forward. You got to keep following up. They are motivated to sell it, but they may not be motivated to sell it because of money. You do realize a lot of times people ain't selling it because they need the money. They selling it because it's a problem, but they got other things that are bigger fish to fry that you need to continuously follow up to make sure you're top of mind when they made it ready to make it happen. The property is a problem for them. It's not a problem in the sense to destroy, oh, I need the money, I'm about to lose it. No. It's just a problem for them. They just got it. It's like, I don't know. I give it. It's like you gotta, you know how we do. I ain't gonna. Well, damn, I said it.
What we doing?
We'll have I got a friend of mine. I know she ain't watching this because she at work.
Okay. She
has a older. It's a car. I ain't gonna say what kind it is. But it's just in her yard, and I keep telling her to sell this effing car. She is not going to fix it. She don't need the money.
Right.
And she keeps saying she's going to sell that car. You're junking up your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And she won't sell it.
Yeah.
So
I know somebody who did the same thing. And the guy, let me tell you, Todd, the guy.
That's a bad example. That ain't even the same thing.
That
ain't the same.
I was talking about the car and not selling it.
Yeah, that ain't the same thing. My point is, it ain't because of money. It's assuming that was a house. It ain't because of money that they want to get rid of it. It's just, it ain't a big deal, but they do want to say, and they'll sell it cheap. That's the point I'm trying to get to. That ain't the same thing. What I'm saying.
I thought you was about to get
cut my head off.
Taxes, they gotta pay. Can
you hear me? I didn't know what kind of car it was.
Ty, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
What I'm saying is, I thought you was about to talk about, maintaining the house, paying taxes, those type of headaches.
Yeah. It's just become it's a nuisance for them, but it ain't financially stressful for them. Let me just say that. It's just they know they need to do something different with it. You know what I'm saying?
I think what you're saying is that don't assume that every person's problem is money.
Oh no, especially in this game. That may be the last reason why they selling it or whatever. Oh no. It can be obviously, but no. That's why when people get on, one guy, I think he's a realtor. Something, me and him was going back and forth on Instagram. I do that every now and again. And he was like, we taking advantage of people and stuff like that. No.
Oh, you gave him some time? Because I would have ignored.
Yeah, I don't do it often, but sometimes I ain't doing that. I'm sitting there looking stupid. And so, as I was just engaged with him or whatever, it ain't all. So I just started giving them scenarios on why people sell houses, and then none of them had to do with money. So they're not being taken advantage. You're solving a problem for them. And I don't give a damn if it is money. If they agree on the price, ain't nobody twisting their arms. So what is a fair price? You didn't give them a fair price. Well, who the fair price judge around here? Who's the fair price police?
Right. Yeah.
We grown, man.
Yeah. And if you think about it,
remember we said the other day, you don't go into Walmart when you see something else on sale and say, "Oh no,
I want to pay full price."
I'm paying full price. No. These people ain't got to get their money. I'm just these employees. No, I'm paying full price. You don't do that, do you?
You don't do that. You take that sale price, don't you?
Yes. Definitely. The house is on sale. I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah, I definitely would have. I guess, a conversation with a realtor, because they feel that way, but they feel like wholesalers is a threat to them. And
they shouldn't feel it. It shouldn't. That's being real R word.
Right. Retard. When you said, I was like,
I try to be a little political correct, not much, so don't ask me no question. I'm gonna give you the answer you might not want to hear. Otherwise, I keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Alexander Thomas is asking, question, how does your dealulator work?
Huh? Okay, so that's a good question. People,
new person is just
which if you attend internet wide, I'm probably 7.5, somewhere in there.
Yeah, for sure.
So we have to keep people. We have to keep in mind that's like our thing. Even if we weren't doing this, we would be still. Especially me. I know that's more your thing, but. Yeah. So I'm just interested. I have been ever since I've turned on to it in 1998 or whatever. Once I was first introduced to it in 1998, and so
you're just talking about the internet in general.
Well, just internet using PCs and stuff like that or whatever. So I have to keep in mind that in my mind, and then I have to also keep in mind a lot of people, as much content as I have out there, most people only consume a very small amount of it. So like this question here, what does dealulator do? So they get confused. And I guess I've done a too good of a job of branding some of the stuff that's associated with dealulator that ain't mine. I'm just an affiliate of it, right? So I'm just gonna pull it up or whatever. And
I think it's literally like this person is asking about Deal Later. They probably heard of you before, went to the channel. I can't speak for this person, and they saw Deal Later, but probably didn't watch the video and just trying to figure out what is that because they're new to the channel. That's what
it needs to be updated. I don't even know what the traffic go. You probably know what the all these videos old as hell. I should keep this refreshed all the time, right? Because people go here all the time, right? These are old videos here, but they relevant, you know.
They're still relevant.
They real relevant now, you know what I'm saying? So, but I could do better. So the main thing people probably go here for is the contracts. You can access the contract for houses right here for free, right? That's the contract. Fill it out. Boom. People like this dude reached out to me the other day. I just wanted to print a copy. I say, man, I ain't been an ass about it, but if I take the time out to say you just come, you got to cash out me $50 because it's free online. Like I'm help me understand, Torin.
Okay.
Why somebody wants a hard copy in their hand, blank. Help me understand that.
I mean, some people they want to feel of that paper in their hand, you know. But I was thinking,
I'm talking about for a person doing business.
I mean, I've done paper copy. You know what I'm saying? When you go into a seller,
I get it. But Torin, it could be still filled out. You can still fill it all out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. But I think sometimes people don't understand that you can print this off.
Filled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, filled out. It has to be filled out. It's not going to let you, unless you fill in these fields, it's not going to allow you to go any further.
Yeah, and that's why I say I think sometimes people don't know.
So maybe I'm missing. That's intimidating to someone. See, I might be missing that. See, me and you looking at it, and just the date, the month, the year, the seller. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you thinking that's something that may not be simple to somebody, and they just not conveying that to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But this person that you're talking about, they just want some blank copies.
Yeah, he wanted a blank copy. Told him, $50. You cash out me $50, I'll send it to you. And not that I just need the money. It's just the principle of it is free. If we go from free to me having to take my time out to send it to you, and I literally have to find it because I don't even have a copy blank. I have to find it in one of my files, right?
Yeah.
That's how, because if I'm going to do a house, guess what Tyrone goes to? I go to the same place y'all go to right here to this website. Same place, right? And so that's the contract for land, for houses. This is the contract for land. Now, but I like to be corrected. What am I not seeing? That's my thing. What am I not seeing? Like, so I might have.
You mean as far as why people still need to pay the blank copy?
Yeah. I may have talked myself through it all. This still may be intimidating to somebody filling in the blank,
especially if you're doing it on your cell phone or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe that's what it is. You know.
Yeah, it may be that. See, that's what the part I may be still missing. But they need to tell me that. Then I might, or whatever. But I still. See,
well, a lot of times people won't tell you the reason why they want it. You know
well, if they want me to spend my time to do it, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying why I'm okay. So, damn, I lost my train of thought. But my goal is let me stop sharing. I'm gonna come back to it. My goal is, guys, you all are benefiting from 21 years of making mistakes. And what works better. The goal is for me to get you the easiest way to a payday the fastest.
Right.
With the least stress as possible. When I say easy, the least stress as possible, because it ain't easy. Some deals will be easy, but it just ain't easy. Some deals can be literally easy, but it ain't easy, if that makes sense. Right? And so this comes from you having number one, you're going to present them with a contract that's printed out. So now they don't have to guess at your handwriting, right? Right. It just looks more professional. when you send them a printed version of the actual agreement, right? That's the other thing. Okay, then it makes it easy for you to send it to them electronically. So now you don't have to be in their face, Torian. Let me go back to it. Trying to explain what this stuff means. Now,
but no, Ty, that would assume that the person, the seller, a lot of these people, they're older. They don't even have emails.
I get it. Okay, great. So guess what you could do now, Tori?
Okay.
You all agreed on all the terms. You still can fill it out and print it out.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think that's the point that you're trying to
make. You still can print it out. It's filled out.
Yeah. Why are they asking for the printed? Maybe if there was a big button at the top that says print.
Yeah, with a big price on it. You know
right.
Hey, Tori. You know what your boy gonna have to do? I'm gonna get my web guy. Hey, look at him. They want to. I'm trying to get you.
Hey, click here.
Huh?
Like click here.
Click here if you want. If it's gonna say click here if your ass just got to have a print of. You're gonna see me there smiling. Surprise!
Right.
Cash out me, oh God, PayPal, whatever.
Right.
$50. And hey, boom, it's yours. Surprise!
You got your covered.
Yeah. So but anyway.
Well, this I think this is an interesting question. I want to do this
before we go. One thing. So
okay.
Hold that quick. Remember what you're saying.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna take this, Tori, and you can take ChatGPT. So I'm gonna open up, and I'm gonna tell it to explain.
Cool. I can't wait till Windows get that.
Well, let me do this first. Let me see.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so I'm about to put in some information, and I want you to explain it with 5th grade readability. Don't do anything until I give you instructions to do it. Okay.
Sure, I'll wait for your instructions. Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, so I need to know if they can hear that, right? And so I'm finna put this in here, right? And then so it's waiting on my instructions, right? All right, so okay, this is verbiage from my contract as a wholesaler of real estate. Explain this to me with 5th grade readability, what this verbiage means.
Sure. Here's what it means in simpler terms. Sellers let buyers put up ads and come to the property at reasonable times to show it to other people. If the property is empty and needs fixing, the buyers can do the repairs and improvements using their own money. If the buyer doesn't go through with the purchase, any improvements they made stay with the property and belong to the seller.
Okay. You explained it to me, but how would I explain that to a seller if they wanted more detail? That basically a script on how I would say that to a seller with 5th grade readability.
Of course. Here's how you might explain it to a seller. Hey there, I wanted to go over a part of our contract to make sure everything is clear. This part says that I can advertise your property and show it to other potential buyers at reasonable times. If your property is empty and needs some repairs, I can fix it up using my own money. If for some reason I don't end up buying the property, any improvements I made will stay and become yours. This helps ensure your property is in better condition either way.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I was like,
they can hear that. They can hear it.
Yeah, weird.
Okay, cool. All right, boom. Anyway, so that's a simple way where you can try to, if you don't know what one of these paragraphs means, that's sort of the dialogue you can have with ChatGPT, and it'll help you, be able to explain it, and for you to understand it yourself, though. So initially,
verbiage in the contract.
Yeah, initially it just explained it, and then I said, well, how would I explain it to a seller? And the reason I picked this up from, I can't think what my girl name is. I picked it, I said 5th grade readability because that's normally how newspapers are written, right? So that makes it sure it reaches the most people that can understand, how stuff is written, right? Not saying that you have the brain of a fifth grader, but it just simplifies it where it reaches the most people, right? And most people are going to be able to understand it. So, yeah. But other thing, you about to say something, Tori?
Dave Darden is saying, boy, that AI don't sound like AP. Pay that lady already or something. I don't know.
He talking about Adrian.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. So we got the calculator here too now. So I wanted to pull that up before we got too far. But yeah, this is the calculator. Now, obviously, we go about it a little different by using cashbuyers.ai, the affiliate of InvestorBase or whatever. But, this is the calculator to help you with this. Now, it can be accessed on Zomps also, which Zomps is the tool that works with Zillow. But we're on Zillow. You can access it right here, the same calculator right there, but you access Zomps here. But what were you about to say a moment ago?
The question was that the Hustle Princess, not somebody, the Hustle Princess asked. So I went to InvestorBase and looked at buyers, but they seem to be paying more than what I would put the house under contract for. Should I up the price?
Wait a minute. Say it.
So it sounds like what she's asking is that she has a house that she has on the contract, but the buyers are buying them for more. But that would be a quick sale. That's a quick
That's
sale.
the whole purpose. You've done a great job of negotiating.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
That's a beautiful thing. That's exactly what you want, Hustle Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an ideal situation.
That's an ideal situation. That's it.
Yeah, and you can decide whether you put more on it, but you can sell it faster if you okay with the price.
Well, no, I don't know what the numbers are, but if she got in a contract for 100 and buyers are paying 150, you killed it. Oh, that's what I'm gonna be promoting it to them for.
I'm trying to find.
I'm trying to pick that picture spot. Yeah. Yeah, you did a great job, but that's what you're saying, baby girl. Hey, let's get it. Let me know if you need any help with that.
Exactly. If you got a deal like that those numbers come out like that, we good.
Oh yeah. What else we got?
Okay. Shaquan Holmes. This property is in, I can never say this city name, but Schenectady, New York. 3005 Albany Street. And Shaquan was asking, do y'all want me to send my address over as well to let me know what the best price to offer would be? And then he provided this address.
Okay, what is it again?
It's 3005 Albany Street.
Albany.
And it's Schenectady.
I think you're saying it right.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. What high school you went to in Memphis?
Middle college. That's where I graduated from. Yeah.
What is it called?
It was a high school on a college campus.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's the way it still is now?
Yeah, it's still around the high school. It's in a different location now, but
okay. You say you went to school with 8 Ball and VATD?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Same school.
Okay.
I was in what do they call it, in detention with him one time. They never went to class now. Never. They never went to class.
Oh. Hey.
I'm surprised because I don't think 8 Ball didn't graduate, but I think MJG did.
What their real names? I know I can look it up, but what are their real names?
Now you got to. I used to know, but I would have to look it up just like you would,
Oh,
but MJG is actually the initials of his actual name.
I figured that. I figured that.
I can't remember what his actual name.
Probably Michael Jaquan.
No, come on now. I can look it up. ChatGPT or no?
Yeah, I know. I'm just tripping.
Hopefully, they are famous enough to let me say MJG.
Oh no, they gonna be out there. Their name's gonna be out there. Oh yeah, them boy famous. No, come on, man. You tripping now.
I'm saying, you know, the ChatGPT be, yeah, because she put in when I don't know. Oh, Michael Jordan Garrett.
Hell no.
Michael Jordan. That's his real name.
Okay. All right.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan Garrett.
Well, what ball real name?
Let me see. 8 ball. Primrose. They just call him Primrose. Let me see.
All right, I got the case built here. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, Primrose. Yeah, that's his actual name. Primrose.
Hell
I
no.
was like Primrose. We just call him Primrose all the time.
Hey, so how you spell that, man?
Premo. Primrose.
That's his real name.
Primrose Smith.
Wow.
Premro Smith. Primrose.
Wow. Because he said it sometimes in some of his
He
lyrics.
calls himself sometimes Primrose. I didn't realize that was his real name though. But
Oh, wow. So we called it Primrose. Yeah, because that was his name. We called him Tyrone. Yeah, because that was his name.
that is his name.
Because Mama called him Ty. I'm going to call him Ty. But anyway, so we got 1945. We're going to build a case. We're going to do a process of elimination. 1945. We got a 1967. We may leave that one. 1936, 1930. All of them are older. Got to 1951. That's cool. All right. So this one here looks like it's an outlier. It's 1936. It sold for a lot less than the others did, and it's a. I'm just gonna throw that one out. This 1967. It's not showing me a sold price, and because it's so much newer, 22 years newer, I'm gonna throw that one out. So we're stuck with these three. All of these are about the same size. This one here, they just paid a lot more for it for some reason or another. Looks like they're really paying in the 30s on these, around 85. I wonder why they did that. They got some. Did they just get some really good deals? And then your property is so much bigger than those. I don't know if you can get that value out of it. Let's see. Let's look at this one here to see what it looked like. Okay, so they went there and did their thing on it. Okay. All right, so they did do their thing on it. All right. Let's look at these here. Okay. Did their thing on that one. I mean, renovations when I'm saying that, guys. So really don't show anything on that one. So that's cool, though. All right, so where are we on this then? I'm trying to decide where we need to be. Now, this property is bigger, so it's going to cost more to renovate. And so they only made, let me see, that's almost $100,000 though, ain't it? Let me see. So it's only 1,100 square feet, so that's probably more realistic. I'm gonna roll with this 45%. Well, no, looks like they just got some really good deals right here, right? Like they just got some really good deals.
That's what it seems like.
I'm gonna roll with this one up here. But dang, they paid $214 a square foot, so that'll really put that one out of sight. So I'm gonna use the calculator here because this ain't telling me nothing right here. It's too all over the board. All right, but I'm gonna use 60. I'm gonna use 60% as far as the ARV because it averaged out to 45. I see he paid 63 here, but it's smaller. So I'm going to use 65%. I mean, you know what? I'm going to have to go a little lower because those repairs are going to be up there. So I'm going to go to around 50% ARV percentage. All right. And then the repairs. So ideally, we're trying to, if we're going to use that ARV of 375, then we need to be trying to make about 35 on this. 10% would be 37, but I'm going to use 35. So ideally, we're trying to be around 100 on this one if it's livable. 105 or below, put it back out there, 140 or so. Now, if it's not livable, hit apply. We're trying to be 80,000 or less, putting it back out there, maybe 115 or so. So there you go. A little tricky there. Yeah, Primrose.
And
Michael Jordan Garrett. He was Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan.
The hustle person is saying it's a property. I guess when we was talking about she had a property that the buyers are spending more on or investing more on.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying it's a property that's due on taxes. The seller was working with someone and she owed $7,300 in back taxes, but said she would circle back if they didn't close.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. All right, we've been rolling pretty hard here, guys. So text the word ball to 205-964-5243. Text the word ball to 205-964-5243 for the scripts on houses, land, self-storage, multifamily, hotel, motels. You can get in the Telegram group and access those for free. If you're trying to get more properties evaluated, you can text the word push 205-964-5243 and get in that part, that group. And if you want to spy on me as far as wholesaling, commercial, text the word SPY, that's spy, to 205-964-5243. And then the coaching, text WOW, WOW, to 205-964-5243 if you're interested in that. So again, we appreciate everyone that joined us. We have some interesting stuff here. We ain't gonna go off subject today.
We're getting better at this. Huh?
We were still on subject, but we went off a little bit. But
and that's gonna happen. We don't have to do it, all the time. But it's always fun, though.
Oh yeah. Great. Anyway, so continue on the rest of the day. Figure out what I'm gonna do for lunch, and
the same.
In the famous words of, is that Bugs Bunny? That's all, folks. Ain't that what he say?
Yeah.
That's all, folks. We'll holler.
Flip man. It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit.